everybody that, that lives, in the area and stuff. I didn't say it's like, that it's, what you call it and stuff. I forget what do you call it now? I forget where you live and stuff, where everybody lives. Squatters, yeah. And I didn't tell her that that's what it was. I didn't say, well, it's a squatters. I just said the people that live there in the area and stuff, how you have to take a bath and stuff, that you have to have, your clothes on and stuff, and you take and dump water on yourself, and you wash up and stuff, and there's a drain where it all drains to and all that. But I didn't say, that, you know, I didn't tell her that, that it's like a squatter's area and stuff, and that kind of stuff. I didn't tell her that. 6 rooms, yeah. So there's 6 rooms in the where you live and stuff. Right? Like there's like 6 rooms around you and stuff. Okay, yeah, 7, 7 rooms. Okay, and one CR. So all 7 of you use the same CR, and all 7 of you take baths out there and stuff. Like where you take your bath at. Yeah, out there. In where the green tub thing is. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't tell her about, that it's where squatters live, and I told her, I said, you know, that I don't know what led to, you living where you're at and stuff like that. I said, I have no idea. And I told her, I says, I may never know. I said, I left that up to her if she wants to tell me. And told her, I said, if you don't, I'm fine with it. And I'm not going to like press the issue like, why are you there? What led to it and all that kind of stuff. You know, that's your, that's your past and you will only share it with me if you want. And I will never ever want to know unless you want to tell me. So, like I told her, that's entirely up to you. And I will not insist that I know what led to you living where you're at and stuff. But I said, I told her, I said, your mom and dad's still alive and stuff, and you see them, every now and then because it's not like they live like, next door or 2 doors down or anything like that. I didn't say, well, if they live a long distance away. I just said, that your mom and dad is still alive and that I have seen them, on camera, in the past, when you've been, when they've been there to visit or whatever, I've seen, you showed them to me and stuff, but, but, um, I didn't tell her that, that your sister and her boy lived like next door to you. I didn't say anything about, anything like that. No, I didn't say anything about that. No. So, and she's looking forward to seeing you. She really is. And like she said, when we, you know, when we get